Hello and welcome back to Plane Review. Sorry I'm like 3 weeks late with this episode. This is the F-100 Squirrel by Finbear, and they said that this current configuration is designed for realistic flight characteristics while remaining acrobatic. Don't use it with fair airspace or it will die, apparently. And if I wanted to have it have like superpowers, I can turn the authority limits to... They said 120%. Oh, this is probably a little bit older. Oh, KSP 1.2. Yeah, it's a bit older, so now they're degrees rather than percentages, and they said turn up the thrust. But they said that it's in its regular configuration, it's designed for realism. Oh, wow, they put the whole description right here in the craft as well. And I like the look of it, except for the landing gear clipping slightly in the front, but that's okay. Does it turn? Oh, the landing gear does indeed turn. And we can probably go ahead and take off now. Yep. Okay. Very smooth. Slower than I'm used to flying, just because it's designed to be a bit more realistic. Yeah, can't do any action shots with it, but it still flies very smoothly. This actually reminds me a little bit of the plane that I just got through building. Oh, it is... Why is it not pulling... Oh. What the heck? Somehow I was on the wrong key. No wonder it wasn't pulling up. I was wondering why it wasn't turning. And then it just kept going down and wasn't pulling up at all, and I was like, something's wrong with it. But it's not. It does have afterburners though, so we can do some ridiculousness. Although with the control authority limited, it's probably fine. I should have pulled up sooner. And that's our first victim of the day. Okay, let's try that again without the horrible death. I'm going to turn on the afterburner just to get us up to speed, and then I'm going to take off right now. Pull up the landing gear slowly. Thread the needle. Actually, I probably won't thread the... Oh god, it pulls up slightly on its own. Oh, well, now we've turned into a case of can I land a plane with one wing again? Because that's a thing that I keep ending up doing. Oh, we only have... one rear landing gear this way as well, so that's going to be an issue when it comes to landing this. Okay, going to go into a very subtle turn, very low speed turn, or low authority, low pitch authority turn, because if I tried to turn as hard as I can, this thing would probably flip out immediately because of the asymmetric lift. I love how well this flies with only one wing. Oh dear. Okay, let's throttle down more. Gonna need ground clearance or ground altitude here. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and cut the engines at this point and hope for the best. Hopefully we still have enough authority. There is some slight gimbling on these engines, so they were helping our controls a little bit, but hopefully we'll be alright without it. Are these... Okay, these are pitch and roll, and these are just for pitch. Okay, so they did actually adjust those. These are just pitch, I'm assuming. Yep. Okay, we're still going too fast for a safe touchdown. Hopefully I can reduce our speed just a bit more before we actually hit the ground. I do have Kerbal crash extensions, or Kerbal... What was it called? I can't remember what it's called right now. Okay, we're pretty close to max alpha, and max alpha is very low right now. But we are going slow enough that we're probably gonna be just fine. Oh, okay, lost an engine. But yeah, surprisingly good performance with destroyed wing. That's amazing. It's a loading screen. What am I supposed to do? I mean, it's not loading anymore, but... Oh, don't say anything. Don't say anything at all. I'm not talking to anyone. No, of course not. I'm recording alone in my room, as I always do. There's no one else here. I'm just being ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, this is very maneuverable. I do like the idea of having more realistic flight characteristics and still being super maneuverable, even though it means that I've crashed it more because I'm flying it somewhat ridiculously. I don't like how the landing gear lights stay on even when retracted, so I'm like leaving a splash of light even when they're retracted, although I've turned it off now, so that won't happen again. Buzz the astronaut complex, buzz the R&D building. Oh, I fucked up. And we survived because of Kerbal crash system, and I can't... Oh, they passed out. I can't do anything. Okay, now I can. I was like, I can't turn it off. Oh, and we're leaking fuel massively, so that's great.
Kids, you don't drink and drive.
I didn't drink anything. No, G-Force is not alcohol. Holy crap, this has a lot of explosive things that I'm sure you're not supposed to use at all. But this is a P-38 that is stock by Boomchacle. And they put KSP version 1.2 question mark? Oh, it has rockets on it. Okay, so you are supposed to be able to fire those things, I think. Although... Oh, these are bombs, like old-fashioned bombs. That's amazing. Okay. Where's the actual seat in here? I assume there is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you got a great first-person view in this thing, I'm sure. Oh no. Is the Kerbal falling? Okay, well, whatever. I have them on board now. And eject! Uh-oh. Well, that's fine. Oh, let's see. Dang! They want to make sure this gets destroyed. Okay, will the last piece get destroyed? Yes, it did. So, we're ready to take off now that I've blown up the command capsule. Because that's how these things work. Oh, I love this. I love using the turbofans backwards with thrust reversers to make these older engines, or this style of engine at least. I also love the use of these radiator panels to make the rear. I just realized I never checked any of the statistics as far as how the lift and everything works. This does have takeoff flaps. Do they help us? Maybe. I don't know. We're not going very fast, though. That's fine. There's takeoff flaps and landing flaps. Oh. Oh, the landing flaps are, like, just even more severe. That's cool. Is this... Okay, I am pulling up. I was like, am I even pulling up? This was made in an older version, so it may not like this. Wow, it's... Okay, I'm gonna try turning off flaps and accelerating to a faster speed. They also put a thing on here, radiators, because the real P-38 had radiators, and there's an action group for them. I guess it was to enable them. Yeah, so I've enabled the radiators. Not that that's going to do much. And, oh, there is apparently an eject sequence. And there we go, we're off the ground, just barely. We are losing speed quite rapidly, though. So, we're going to try the eject sequence. That eject sequence did not do much. In fact, we are now dead. Well, we get to see it crash. And now it's a boat. A slightly asymmetric boat. Because of Kerbal Crash physics things. I keep forgetting what it's actually called. But, this probably worked better back when it was actually designed to work. Unlike now. I really want to see this thing fly, though, so I'm gonna see if I can just, like, shove another thruster on here to give it enough power to take off. Alright, let's take these off. And put those on. Okay, eject time! Oh, shit. I think I turned on the engines also. I love that this just ejects in a very particular location. Anyhow. Oh. Can't change while about to crash. Alright. Gonna give this another try. Hopefully this time we can take off without everything going horribly wrong. Oh yes, let's disable the brakes. Why are... Oh, cause I had it sitting with the SAS on, so it wasn't, handling things very well. Alright, let's actually turn that off for a moment. What is that? The indicator on the nav ball is different. The heck? I'm curious what that's about. Oh, did they change something? I don't know. Well, in any case, hey, we've gotten off the ground. Alright, good. Now, the question is, can we stay off the ground? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh no. Abort, abort, abort! Well, there's that piece. Oh, hey, look, that's where the pilot should be. So there's this piece of jumbling debris and the pilot's, or the pilot's seat. Yeah, the pilot's dead. Yeah, let's pretend that didn't happen. Now, I am actually going to try this in KSP 1.2 at the end of this episode, but right now I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the last craft for today, which is a cruise missile by Tactical, which means it's a tactical cruise missile. And apparently I need to take off around 50 meters per second, and they recommend mouse aim flights, which I don't have installed, but would be useful. This is also a KSP 1.2.2 invention, but it'll probably work fine in this version as well. Unlike the other stuff. Let's see, we got a warhead right here, right? Yeah, small high explosive warhead. We got a probe core in there. We've got an intake in there. Got the actual components of the missile itself. And the jet engine on the back. All sorts of good. Oh look, the launcher is supposed to be reusable because it's got drogue chutes on it to slow it down. Nice. Now, I don't think I have a target at the island runway, but I want one, because if it's a cruise missile, what's the point of firing it without having a target, right? So let me go launch something else for us to shoot at. I literally have to wait for this to roll down the mountain. I am very bad at aiming a cruise missile at its target. Wait, why don't I just lock it on its target? Oh, I can't. It doesn't let me. Wait, no. Ah, this is bad. No. Okay, well, we're not gonna hit the target. Bye. Back in time, in KSP 1.2.2. Oh, yeah, there was an explosion. Ignore that. We're gonna go now. Hopefully... Oh yeah, let's turn off the SAS for a moment. Turn on takeoff flaps. Okay, turn the SAS back on. No, wait. I'll leave it for now. And we'll see if this can take off back in the version it's meant to take off in. Because it probably can. Because it didn't like the new version. Oh wow, that's way easier. Yeah, so something in the physics changed a bit that made it not happy with the newer version, but in this version, it's quite happy. In fact, let me turn off the landing flaps. Alright. Now, the number one thing to do with any new design, crash it into the VAB. Actually, I'm trying not to, but I am going to drop the bombs onto the VAB. Oh no, did I drop it right over the... Okay, I almost dropped it right over the edge. Well, one of them dropped right over the edge, and also I'm stalling it vertically, which is cool. This is cool. I'm actually just doing a really awesome maneuver. Yeah, let's say this is intentional. Oh, they're individually dropped. Okay, well, and we're dead. I should have quick saved before I... Wait, is it quick? No, no. Yes. Let's see if this... Oh, quick save does not exist. Dang it! Ignore the explosions in the background. I'm gonna time warp it, because it can take it. Alright, good. SAS on. Taking off. Takes off at a very low speed. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, let's not go into the tower right away. Okay. And... Drop. Drop. Oh, I dropped the second one too late. Bye! Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh yeah, I just tried to go into cockpit view, but of course there is no cockpit view. So now, we need to turn around and do a missile run, or a rocket run. Missiles, rockets, well they're unguided, so they're rockets, not missiles. That's the difference between a rocket and a missile, by the way. Alright. Oh, they went up. Okay, so they will go up on their own a little bit. Oh, there's a lot more of them on here than I thought there were. I just fired 2, and there's still 6. I thought there were only 2 in total. I thought they were longer rockets. So we have a lot of tries to get this right. Alright. Let's aim at the base of the VAB. Oh, those ones went down. Oh, okay, I'm gonna clear. Good, good. Maybe we have to, like, dive bomb with them. Dive rocket? I mean, typically you dive bomb, not dive rocket. Which is also why I may have done those missiles wrong, or the rockets wrong that I did. Okay. Let it stabilize. Fire. 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 Oh dear. Okay, few of those hit. One of the rocket launch pieces hit directly. Oh no, I'm not gonna... Okay, no, no, Oh, that's probably the smoothest flying I've ever done in this game. I'm just gonna go ahead and fire the last one. Bye! And I'm gonna go around and... Actually, I'm not gonna go around. I'm just gonna... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna go around and land this on the runway properly. I'm gonna go ahead and throttle down to 1/3, because probably don't even need 1/3 really, but this gives us more maneuverability. So I'm going to throttle back up while I'm making the turn, because I'm cutting all the speed. And I'm going to cut the engine entirely now. Put our landing flaps out and our takeoff flaps. I assume that I can put both out at the same time. I don't know, but it's what I'm doing. Landing gear, of course, need to come out. Kind of didn't think about that ahead of time, but that's okay. This thing does not steer very well on the ground because it has no steering. And so I'm going to just get the steering ready before we, try to get the lineup right before we touch down. And then, oh, okay, messed it up ever so slightly, broke the back, and the front gear are not on the ground. Oh dear. Okay, the weight is too far back. What the heck? Well, in any case, it was a lot of fun to fly. Thanks for watching, and as always, and the P-38 lives another day.